Dreamscape presents Men Are Frogs by Saranna Dewylde, narrated by Turenne. Prologue. Petunia Petty Blossom was currently fluttering around the boardroom of Fairy Godmothers, Inc., making quite the sparkly mess. Glittery fairy dust followed in her wake as she zipped from one project to the next like an over-caffeinated bumblebee with too many luscious blooms to choose from. Of course, it was Gwen's fault for bringing them so many of her decadent espresso brownies. Oh, bless that child. Petty made herself a mental note to shake some fairy dust into her coffee. She needed to get things moving so Gwen and Roderick would be a done deal before Roderick's previous MIA fairy godmother could thwart her lovely plans. "Petunia!" Bluebonnet's voice startled her, and Petty dropped out of the air and landed firmly on her round bottom. She rubbed her rump. "I don't know why they call it extra padding. I don't feel padded at all." "Never mind that, sister. I see that look in your eye. What are you up to?" Petunia widened her eyes and blinked slowly. "Whatever do you mean?" Bluebonnet squinted at her. "I've known you for too long. You're wearing your meddling face." "Of course I am. That's what we do." Except Petunia and her sisters had all agreed they'd be leaving Roderick and Gwen alone to find their way when they were ready. Petty just didn't think she could risk Roderick's FG messing up their plans. His FG hadn't seen the whole thread. Actually, she hadn't seen much of anything since she'd fallen off her broom, and with magic stores low, it had taken her several years to heal. Jonquil popped her head in the door. "Did I hear the sounds of meddling in the morning? I brought coffee from Bernadette's." "Oh!" Bluebonnet clapped. "Bernadette's cappuccino always pairs well with meddling." Petty spread her wings and used them to lift herself off the floor. She also zapped herself in the bottom with her wand because she wasn't about to deal with a bruise. "We have a fresh batch of espresso brownies from Grammy's Goodies. Gwen made them," Petunia said. "Also, I need you each to eat at least one or extra hijinks may ensue. You know what it's like when I'm on the caffeine." Bluebonnet and Jonquil were quick to come to her aid and each grabbed several brownies from the pretty red box. "Is this why you're such a firecracker this morning?" Bluebonnet asked. Petty nodded after taking a sip of the coffee. "Oh, wait, then perhaps you shouldn't be drinking the magic bean juice?" Jonquil dared to ask.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?